the idea or the strategy is to make it seem like only you can do it, right? Like I wouldn't necessarily call it a streamline because marketing has streamlines, right? Or I wouldn't necessarily call it an URL. I'd always call it like, hey, you have perks and incentives here with us on your loan, and you have yet to activate it. Now, those incentives are going to expire at the end of this month. And we just want to make sure you're aware of this because you've never replied back to any of the messages we've sent you, right? So now they feel like, oh, what did I miss? Okay, no, how can I get it? I want the free shit, right? like look it up, dog. You know, so they go about it like that. Yeah, on either way, man, either way, it's always like, you know, you didn't get the fucking memo? Oh, man, what? I think that in itself is kind of the secret sauce, but you just want to avoid like the anchor words, the trigger words. You know what I mean? Like the word refinance, because then what they do is they think about all the paperwork and the appraiser and they get embarrassed. Or like, I don't want to show my dirty house, right? And they'll literally push themselves out. But if you let them know and say, yeah, you know, they're pretty easy to activate. We don't need any income documentation or an appraisal even. You know, it's pretty simple. I just need to actually connect with you to confirm that you're still going to be occupying this property as your primary, right? We're thinking about moving in like 3 months. Is your house listed? No? Okay. Put them on hold real quick, right? Okay, hold on one second. Let me ask my manager. Put them on hold, sit there, get back on 5 seconds later. Good news. I got you the okay to get it in, right? So yeah, that type of deal. Like, hey, but check this out. This is really meant to be if you plan to use this home for at least a year as your primary. If you decide to sell it in the future, who knows how long that could take. So we're going to see if we can get you in this campaign that expires. You know what I mean? Like it's always running out and you're always kind of giving off the impression that you're trying to help them fit in a specific cookie cutter shape. You know, it's always that. It's always that like, hey, you know what? Before I help you, let me make sure I can, you know, before I go any further, let me make sure I can even help you. So again, it's taking it away. Like, yeah, I don't know. People like that. They like the suspense. They're curious, right? So they want to hear, like, you know, what is it? Am I qualified? If I am, what is it? And through that conversation, you're just planting seeds that you connect later on, right? So if you got like FHA Streamline, you know, sometimes they got to bring their deferred payment to the table, right? To cover that deferred interest. You know, you kind of plant those seeds subtly in the first call. That way, if they have any concerns in that example at the pitch, you say, oh yeah, you know, remember when I told you this? That kind of reassures them that you did talk about it, and they will also accept it because they'll remember, oh yeah, you did. And so naturally they'll accept it as law, right? Like it's protocol. And that's pretty effective with them on top of, you know, like VA funding fees if they're not exempt.